Today we're making Lions Head Meatballs with our guest Christina, which is a Chinese dish that Christina's family has been making for a long time. So Christina, let's get to it.
To make the meatballs, we're going to start with about a pound of ground pork. We have ginger and garlic, green onion. This is water chestnut, a bit of cornstarch. This is white pepper powder. And here we have some green bean vermicelli, which you need to soak with hot water and strain before. And this is Napa cabbage, a little bit of chicken stock.
Okay, Christina, I'm really interested in the sauces, so I want to explore that a little bit more because it seems like these 4 sauces are kind of found in most Chinese houses when I visit. So can you talk to us a little bit more about these?
Sure. You're right, these are the 4 staples. You usually find these in every Chinese dish that you're going to cook in different combinations. First we have Chinese rice wine. This is light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, and sesame oil.
Awesome. And light and dark soy sauces, can you talk a little bit about the differences and how you would use those?
Light soy sauce is usually used for flavoring.
Okay.
And dark soy sauce is usually just for color. Using too much of it makes things a little bit bitter.
Oh, okay.
Because it's very strong flavor. So.
Oh, interesting. So now we're getting down to the key part of this recipe, which is actually making the meatballs, or slapping the meatballs as Christina's family does. And this is their sort of secret ingredient, so really curious to see how it all comes together. So Christina, why don't you walk us through how you guys put it together?
Okay. So I'm going to start out by adding all the ingredients to the ground pork. This is some garlic and ginger, green onion, water chestnut. This is some white pepper powder.
Okay,
I'll add the sauces now.
Okay, cool. So you mentioned before that it's a pound of pork, and really this will create about 6 meatballs.
Yep. And
but for more details on the recipe and exact measurements, go to mamasboytv to find out more information.
This is cornstarch, which helps to bind the meatballs.
Helps to keep it together?
Yeah.
This is pre-slapping?
This is pre-slapping.
That's what pre-slapped meat looks like.
So I'm going to do this in 2 pieces because it'll be less messy.
Okay.
So you take the meat like this.
Yeah.
And you smack it into the bowl.
All right.
Can you see that?
Very cool. And how many times do you have to keep doing this?
I don't know. It's just until the texture seems right.
Oh, until you get a right good feel about it.
Yeah.
Maybe we could use this for burgers, kebabs. This could be applied in many different situations, probably.
It's a bit bizarre.
All right.
Did you want to try?
Yeah, I want to get in there and do some slapping.
All right.
Okay. So just make it into 2 little pieces.
Yep.
Okay. And then get a little area here and just slap it in there.
There you go.
Yeah?
You're a pro.
Ah, man, it feels, I feel like I've been doing this all my life. All right. Ah, yeah, cool. Very cool. Okay, Christina, so how does this look? Is this slapped enough?
It looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah?
You see how it's sort of formed together?
Mm-hmm.
And the texture, it kind of has this look about it that it's
good to go.
It's kind of stuck together. It's sort of like
okay. So you feel that we've slapped it enough?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
All right.
So we're gonna form these into 6 meatballs. So.
Okay. And what size meatballs?
Well, I'm just gonna divide it evenly. They do tend to be bigger than normal meatballs.
Okay. Wow, it smells awesome, by the way, and it's not even cooked yet. It smells really fresh.
Mm-hmm. Think we can make 2 out of that?
Yeah. Here.
Perfect.
So now we have everything prepared, and Christina's going to start frying the meatballs and all of the other ingredients. So Christina, I guess the first thing is getting the wok ready.
Yeah, you heat up the wok and you put some oil in it. This is about 1/4 cup. Looks like a lot, but we're not going to use it all. So just be careful when you're putting these in.
Cool, so you want to fry these, make sure the wok's really hot, get them to like a real sort of crispy brown.
Yep, they don't have to be cooked all the way through because they will be cooked a little bit with the vegetables.
Okay.
So you want to brown them.
Okay. So notice we've finished cooking the meatballs, frying the meatballs, and Christina's taken them out. And you can also notice that she's just left a little bit of oil in here to cook the remaining ingredients. So Christina, talk to us about the rest of the cooking process.
So what happens next is we fry the vegetables in the oil, and you add the meatballs, and we're going to cover it and cook it for a little while until the vegetables soften. Okay. Then we add the noodles, a little touch-up of seasoning, and we're good to go. And this is a little bit of chicken stock, about a half cup.
So does this also need to simmer for a while after you added it in?
Yep.
Yeah. By the way, that's smelling fantastic.
Oh, good.
So how is this traditionally served in a Chinese house, Christina?
Usually with Chinese food you have several dishes and everybody shares.
Oh, okay.
So this would never be served by itself. It would always go with a bunch of other dishes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Christina, this smells amazing, and I am starved at this point. So this is our Lions Head Meatballs. This is kind of what the dish looks like at the end.
Yep.
And I'm assuming Lions Head Meatballs because the noodles and the kind of looks like a lion's mane sort of thing.
Yeah.
Trying to go for. Definitely. And how often is this prepared in your house? Do you guys make it at special occasions or?
We don't make it all the time. But okay. I would say a few times a year, yeah.
A few times a year?
But it's common at Chinese New Year.
At Chinese New Year?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. And you were mentioning before that it's usually accompanied with other dishes?
Yeah, usually with Chinese meals you're sharing a bunch of different plates. So traditionally you'll always have a soup and two dishes. Okay. So like a meat and a vegetable and a soup. And
awesome.
Rice. Yeah.
Okay. So we can start digging in now?
Dig in.
All right, let's do it.
It's really good.
Like it?
Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
Good.
It's just just enough salt and everything, like in terms of seasoning.
I feel like I'm in a really high-end Chinese restaurant.
I know, me too.
Yeah,
this is homey
well,
food.
You are. You pretty much have the chef who just came to your house to cook for you.
I know. On that note, thanks a lot, Christina, for coming out and sharing your family's secret Lions Head Meatball recipe with us. It's fantastic, really easy to make, and a quick recipe. Again, for more details and exact measurements, go to mamasboytv where you can get more information on this recipe. So thanks again, Christina. Really appreciate it.
Alright, so what do we do here? I noticed you had a good follow through on your slap. Whoa.
Yeah, take it easy.
I've never been to Shanghai, but I'm gonna go to Shanghai and say, where can I slap the meat? And I hope that they direct me to something that's good. I'm kind of naive though, so I don't know what'll happen, but I'll be ready for anything.